Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. 2nd and 16. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Block working out of the gun. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Switzer on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the 11-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Lock now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Lock. Out quickly to Judy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pick.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
from the 7, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
brings up
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Locke looks to throw it again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He's tackled the big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. On the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd down.
we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
And goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Locke to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Vince Williams.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Todd Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 39-yard line.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Shit. Follow them. Shit. 25. Swirl. 25. Cut my team. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news?
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. The big fella. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good. And then...
yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 38-yard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Connor. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
32-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He completes it to Tate. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jarrell Casey able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. On the run is Connor. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Stop made by Jarrell Casey. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy.
Jerry Judy. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's locked. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh.
14.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Clock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 19-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 32.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the 1st half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Denver.
Philip Lindsey. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Steelers 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd down.
7-7.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Able to get away. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Rock to throw on 2nd down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First down.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. His throw incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run the end around here with Jeudy. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Miller brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.